Hi, how's it going, everybody? It's me, the most handsomest. At this point, Minecraft 1.20 is a massive update with so many fire features. But are all of them good? Today we'll be putting 1.20 to the test, lads, and try and rank every single major feature after I take out this wandering trainer. Alright, let's do this. Bamboo wood, you beautiful wood block baby. Bamboo. When I think of Minecraft 1.20 and the first reveals, I kind of think of bamboo wood. I mean, I know it technically wasn't the first one, but like, it's the first thing that comes to mind. When it comes to Minecraft 1.20 features that I'm excited for, flaming for, my heart is burning deeply. Yeah, bamboo wood's right up there. I mean, look here, for starters, it's a yellow wood. I love the color yellow, beautiful. We also get this bamboo mosaic block, completely unique to the block family. I love it. Also, did I say green wood? Because green wood as well, why not? We get this beautiful door, this beautiful trap door. Fence is gonna be fire for decorating, and even better, you get it in a completely unique way. I think bamboo wood set. We have truly started with a bang, lads. Look, there's only one spot I could put bamboo wood set, and that is solidly an S tier. Connected to the bamboo wood set directly, but kind of different in my opinion, is the raft. A brand new boat that'll be coming to the game in this update, and oh, this thing is beautiful. It's like 360 panorama view. You can see everything. Look, I guess statistically no different than the boat, but look at this thing aesthetically insanely different. It looks so good. I feel like nothing is smarter than standing up on a tiny platform while sailing through a body of water. I like the raft a lot, but maybe not as much as bamboo wood. So we start off with a bang. It's beautiful. Let's keep that energy going with brand new potions. So this one is a little bit more of a bedrock specific feature because Java already has them. But in Minecraft 1.20, potions are getting neonified, vibrant, and full of life. I love it. It looks so good. A small change you might not have known about tied to this one is the particles that come out of you that you're going to see. When you drink one of these new potions, these particles have been recolored as well. Vibrant, luscious. I love it. New potion colors, we'll throw them in A. Decalibrated skulk sensor. It's time for science. In the family of the skulk, the calibrated skulk sensor is like the far more improved, higher achieving second sibling, younger brother of the skulk sensor. Check this out. Right now, it's vibration after vibration thanks to my good friend Abraham over here. If we go ahead and calibrate this thing a little bit, or in other words, throw this book in here, we can actually effectively sort out vibrations, making this thing way more useful. Like, look at this right here. If I walk around, nothing at all, but as soon as I jump, this thing knows that I'm jumping. A great use of the calibrated skulk sensor would be some kind of secret door that is actually secret this time. Instead of any vibration, it's like a specific one. A tier. In a Minecraft 1.20 change that I am personally always forgetting about, we've got the piglin. More specifically, we've got the piglin blown up by a charged creeper. When it happens, we get this brand new mob head. The piglin mob head. Now look, I love this thing. Look at how the ears move when you walk around. It's perfect, really. I like the piglin head. I think it's fun, but I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. I can't put it in A tier. Realistically, how often are you actually going to get this thing in survival Minecraft? And with that, the positive vibes are over. Let's bring that good energy back by smashing like and dropping your favorite 1.20 feature down below. So Minecraft 1.20, it's got a lot of features. Easily, one of my favorite features in the entire update has gone missing. Where have you gone? Oh, there you are. There you are, the sniffer. The sniffer, the sweet, beautiful sniffer. Minecraft's first dinosaur, Minecraft's best animated mob in the entire game. Yes, I said it. The sniffer is so perfection. Look at that. It lays down, it moves his head around in the ground just like that, and then plop right on the ground. Oh my gosh, just made a mess everywhere. After that, it's gonna get up and it's gonna literally dance. The sniffer, how you get it, what it does, everything about it. This thing is literal perfection. In fact, the only thing that would make this thing better is if I could get a mob head from it. Wait, no, that's so unethical. Never mind. For the sake of the sniffer, it's probably better that we just get flowers from this thing. The torch flower and the pitcher plant. These are going to be two separate entries here. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the aesthetics of both of these flowers. They're so good. They're great. But to be honest, both of these flowers leave a little bit to be desired. The torch flower, I get it. It's referencing something real, whatever. But it's called the torch flower for a reason. It should give off light. It'd be cool. The pitcher plant, on the other hand, is gorgeous and beautiful. But my friends, have you seen the pitcher plant? Have you gazed at it while it's growing? Because, oh my gosh, it's even more beautiful while it's growing. Unfortunately, there's no way to keep this whole model, though. As soon as you punch this thing, the bottom... Well, okay, everything's gone, but you get it. You only get that part. Torch flower, please make it light up. And pitcher plant, I want that beautiful base. Next up, lads, we move on to one of the biggest and best surprises of Minecraft 1.20. Now for this one, I've kind of created a 3-in-1. I split it into 3 separate features. First off, we've got the biome. Second off, we've got the tree. Third off, we got the wood family that comes from that beautiful new tree. Cherry Grove biome, oh, old beautiful, eh? Hold on, wait a second, this one, no offense. Yeah, no offense, this one's kind of pathetic. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit more better. The Cherry Grove biome, the sweet blaze, it holds a special spot in my heart. I love how this thing was announced. Dare I say, the Cherry Grove biome is the most vibiest ambient biome in all of Minecraft's overworld. Yeah, at least on the surface. The Lush Caves biome is great. Everything about this biome I love. The devs were genius with this particle effect. It adds so much to the biome. The pink petals all over the ground. Love them. It's completely unique. And of course, that beautiful tree. Moving on to the beautiful cherry blossom tree. It's beautiful. It starts from the beginning with this thing. From the second this thing is born or planted onto the ground, it looks great. Eventually, it grows up into this really interesting tree that is big, but not like a mangrove tree big, where it's annoying to cut down. Also, that particle effect that comes from the leaves, yeah, this thing is all around wonderful. And ending our 3-in-1 off with a finale fit for the biggest celebrations of all time, the cherry wood set. The cherry wood set is fascinating. For starters, it is not only the darkest wood, but also the lightest wood of the entire game. Also, these doors, chef's kiss, is beautiful. The coloration on the cherry wood, that's going to be so useful for building too. Because of that sweet color, this thing is unlike anything in the entire game. With these 3, I could go on and on. They're really wonderful. Cherry wood is right up top with bamboo wood. I love this stuff. Maybe I like bamboo a little bit more though. Cherry blossom tree, the stuff that this thing comes from, I love it as well. It's wonderful. The cherry blossom biome, however, I do think it could be a little bit more. I love it, and it's great. I mean, who knows? There is definitely more time, and maybe the devs will make a couple more changes to this thing. I would love to see, like, ponds generating this biome, because, I mean, look at that beautiful watercolor. It looks so good. Another pretty popular idea that I've seen is rocks generating in the ground of this biome as well. Imagine mossy boulders generating from time to time in this place, too. Look, I love the biome and it's great, but I do think with like 1 or 2 more tiny adjustments, this would become by far Minecraft's best biome. It's so close. Next up, we're taking a look at the hanging sign. This thing is aesthetically so cool. I like how it comes in different forms too. But have you considered crafting a hanging sign in survival yet, friends? We chopped down the pole previously holding the sign, 5 logs, and it's not even enough. We slide into the crafting table with 6 logs and it's still not right, no. Look, I love the idea of the hanging sign. A sign that can finally like hang off of things and label things in a cool decorative way. However, this is going to be one of the most annoying things to craft in the entire game. Solid blocks, so stripped logs, place them down and stripe them. And iron too, for 6. For 6? For 6 of these things, I get it, it's 6, but come on. 6 of these things, that's it? Oh. It's beautiful, sure, but it's also expensive. And to be honest, really annoying to craft with the whole strip and log thing. I'm sorry. Banner shields are another one of those surprise Minecraft 1.20 additions, at least for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. You take the shield, press it against the banner in the crafting table, and all of a sudden you got one of the weirdest looking pillagers of all time. This is another one of those updates that is technically Bedrock only, but it's definitely big enough to be in our tier list today. Banner shields. They make shields way more interesting. So at this point, today, we are over halfway through all of the things that I laid out to take a look at 1.20, and clearly, as you can see, I'm feeling the positive vibes. And the positive vibes, I'm sorry, I can't end them here yet. This thing is so funny. It's tiny, the smallest change maybe out of all of the ones today, but the note block functionality, where you can put a mob head on a note block and that's evil. You can put any head on a note block, play it in. Oh, it's so mean. I also love that the devs let us put custom sounds in the game too, like this one. Subscribe. Ah, wonderful. This thing is so funny to me, and it adds a huge functionality to mob heads. Right up top. Back over in our redstone laboratory for the day, we got our second big redstone update inside of this update. The wonderful chisel bookshelf. Look, I will start by saying this thing is great. It's really, really cool. But with that being said, there are a couple big things about this thing that I think it downgrades it a little bit. For starters, I think it's a huge bummer that the books inside of this thing are always the same still, every single time. Like, Minecraft's got a lot of different types of books. We got Book and Quill, we have Enchanted Book, we have plain old book. If we're gonna use this thing for actually storing all of our books, it would be beautiful to have, like, maybe enchanted books are one color, the other ones are a different color, or something. On top of that, when actually using this thing for book storage in your world, it's way less efficient. Look at all of my fire protection 2 books inside of one slot. Then over here, inside of one block, it's only like 6 books, and also, I have no clue which is which. The chisel bookshelf would become way more powerful if you were able to target this block and actually, like, get a name pop up as to what you're looking at here. But the whole comparative functionality is pretty awesome. It's a nice block. C tier, and the C is for chisel bookshelf. I think this thing could be a lot better. Another thing that I think could actually be a lot better too is the brush, actually. For starters, if we take the brush and throw it in an enchanting table, we get nothing. Big missed opportunity. Archaeology is a pretty big part of 1.20. I mean, look, who knows? Maybe literally the next snapshot after I make this video, they'll come back in and add even more to archaeology and maybe specifically the brush, but I don't know. It's an interesting item, and right now, it just feels like pretty basic. I do know that you can put enchantments on the brush and the anvil, but like, come on, why not maybe even like a custom enchantment, something more interesting or whatever. I don't know. I guess it's just a tool, right? Directly related to the brush, on the other hand though, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. These shard things for storytelling, yeah, sharding. It will be happening all over the place inside of 1.20. This is awesome. I love these things. The picture art, the pixel work. It's wonderful. In fact, the only thing that would bump these up even more is being able to dye them, but I would consider dyeing functionality more connected to the pot and not really the shard items. And speaking of the pot though, the pot, I like it. It's a beautiful model, way better than that first one too. It looks really, really good, but it does also leave a lot to be desired. Imagine being able to load things into this with like a hopper or something. Because it's just a pot, maybe it can't hold very many items. Maybe like 1 hotbar's worth or something like that. But anyways, you walk up to it, you punch it, the items stay inside of it. Oh, it's wonderful. Then you place it back down and hit it with an axe or something. And voila, all of the items break out of it. Ah, come on, please. Why not? And of course, there is being able to dye it too. You should totally be able to color this thing, just like you can color armor. Oh my god, you can color armor beautifully in Minecraft 1.20. Armor trims is the next feature we're taking a look at. Armor trims are all around perfection. For the first time in literally ever, armor is getting way more interesting and actually like diversified. There is a reason, maybe not much of a reason, but a reason that you would want to wear leather armor now. You dye the leather armor, then you trim it with something sweet, and it's so custom. Or heck, maybe even like gold or diamond or whatever. You could trim armor and make it look so good, and even better, how you actually find the armor trim things, like exploring every old structure in the game and new ones. With this stuff, I could go on and on. I can't understand how the devs made this stuff so perfect. It's like amazing. New uses for these resources as well, like copper. Oh yeah, that's great. And again, the designs, all of these things, they're so cool. Armor trim is maybe the best Minecraft 1.20 feature. Hands down. I am sorry, Bamboo Wood, you'll have to move over because the armor trim gets that coveted first spot. It's absolutely beautiful. The shards are really perfect too. I love these things. The pots, however, I don't know. Like, I like them. I don't know if they go in C or D. Just let me think about it for a little while. Real quick here, we got sus blocks. Sus blocks are cool, but I feel like we're missing some. Maybe like sus red sand. What about sus dirt even? That would be really cool. And even better, this could be a learning opportunity. Sus dirt wouldn't fall like the other sus blocks. They go away forever. I'm in love with the concept of them though. The new way to get loot. That's great. And so here we are. As long as I didn't miss any, the final countdown. We got the camel. We got the trail ruin structure. And we've got that new netherite method. Oh boy. Look, listen, I get it. The concept of archaeology. They're like emulating real world archaeology dig site where you like find a buried structure. You have to uncover it block by block. But is it going to be fun long term? Now, I will say that in their latest round of changes to the archaeology system and structure, they made some major upgrades. Like, these ancient ruined structures have not only gotten way more interesting and complex when it comes to how they're actually built and what's inside of them, but still, it's like a lot of work for dye. As a concept and game mechanic, archaeology is great. I absolutely love it. It's something new to do, but I do think it needs a little bit more. Like the shards is wonderful armor trim. I love it, but how cool would archaeology be if you could find like a tool that you weren't able to craft anywhere, kind of like the trident? You know, like I'm talking to something really, really good that makes all of the hunting, all of the digging actually worth it. I think archaeology needs more work to make it worth it to actually uncover a trail of ruins, maybe like some more interesting loot or just something. I don't know. In Minecraft 1.20, netherite is getting way, way harder to get. This big difficulty bump up happens thanks to one specific item, the netherite upgrade template. So this is something that I've messed with quite a bit in survival, tested out a little bit, talked about in a different video. This one right here, check it out. The new way of making netherite. It's not that I don't like this idea of the template. The idea of the template is fine. I like the idea of making netherite trickier to get to. But is this the way? Again, it's something I went over in this video right here, but you're not even guaranteed a netherite upgrade template every time you take on a bastion. You could struggle your way through all of this stuff to come out with nothing, and then have to continue to explore the nether, looking in even more places. Look, lads, I don't know about you, but this thing might be too annoying to get. And cue that dramatic music, lads, because we've made it. The final 1.20 feature, and at the same time, the first 1.20 feature. The camel. This was the first thing revealed to be in 1.20 at Minecraft Live, and wow, it's beautiful. I think this thing is going to live up to expectations beautifully. One of my favorite camel functionalities is this one right here, where we can sit on this thing and the mobs literally can't even reach you. This thing is a tank. It's absolutely amazing. This is going to be a great hookup, especially if you find it early game. Camel, A tier, easily. Pots, just leave a lot to be desired. That goes all the way down there. And then finally, netherite upgrade. I mean, it's okay. I think there needs to be a better way to find it, but I like the concept of it. And so our full, final, and complete 1.20 tier list, here we go. This is what we're looking at. 1.20, in my opinion, is going to be a beautiful update. If there was one specific category I think the devs should focus on in this final run of 1.20 development, it's definitely the archaeology system. It could be way better. Overall, though, compared to some of the other tier lists we've made, 1.20 is looking good. Do you agree? Do you disagree? You let me know down below. Annihilate that like button for me, lads, and if you're new here, hi, welcome, subscribe. If you like tier list videos, great news, I've got more for you. Maybe check this one out next, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.